Good morning, my little cubs. It's Saber, or whatever time it is for you when you see this. Today we're going to be playing a bit more of Disturbed. Yes, I know in my last video I did not have on my characteristic choker. Yes, I am still in the same tank top because I am recording this on the same day. Anyways, let's get to it, shall we? And we're going to start off where we left off. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight outside. I think that this time we are going further into the cave and going to run. So let's try that. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize you've made a terrible mistake even thinking that something hopeful could be in here. Run away! The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, making the loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one piece. Well, you make it to the trail. Then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. Well, okay then. We're back here. Yes, I am editing out each piece, like in between here, like in between the different deaths. And I was correct. In the last video, I said that if you run from a bear, it's faster, you're gonna die. If you try to fight the bear, you're gonna die. So we're going to exit the cave this time. Okay, and this time we are going to continue down the path. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Let's inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby, the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives there is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home? Okay, let's inspect the shack. You walk toward the structure and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Let's inspect the book on the table. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently, there's a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody's been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about that, then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. These past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I've lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Without thinking, you travel downward. What the hell? Walking down the steps, heading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately there's a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness around you as you stay in this awful place. I should have saved. Talk to a woman. You tremble as you try to form words with your mouth. You there! Let me out of here! The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What locked you up to begin with? You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please, have mercy on me. Let's free her. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much! The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns towards you. I will now do you a favor. Holy crap, okay. What seemed to be a face of a helpless woman, it disappears as a horrible image manifests itself. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body as you fall to your knees. Your essence of your life slip away as everything goes to black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. And we're back here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to her and we're going to decline this time. We're going to decline. I will not. No, don't go! There's nothing else for you to interact with. You make your way upstairs. As you exit, you can hear the woman laugh behind you. The voice causes the shack to shake. That is scary. You leave the shack as fast as you could. You leave the shack and cross the bridge before something bad happens. And I'm going to save right here. Okay. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under the tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Let's take a nap. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge. As you gaze, you wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems the only logical option now. Okay, I'm saving again in a separate one so that I can go back and see what happens if you pick at the grass. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? Let's go right. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there is a tree with a hole carved into it. Let's inspect the tree. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in it. You look and see something shiny in the hole, as if it were metal. Feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs, one on the right, one centered in the hole, and one on the left. Let's do it. Left knob. Da-da-da. Middle. Da-da-da. Right knob. Da-da-da. The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. Must be some sort of combination. Nope. Okay. Let's leave the tree then. Let's go to the gate. You reach the gate, cautiously enter. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. The fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Before you stands an old angel statue that has broken many areas. With one hand, the angel is now holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice there are 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Let's go to the one on the left. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other with a finger pointed up toward the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. Let's inspect the fountain. There's dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull toward the fountain as if it were calling for something. You approach the door. As you reach the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you, some sort of magic. Okay, so then let's go left. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up toward a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way do you go? Let's follow the trail in the grass. Following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. You approach the grave. You look at the sword with intrigue. Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword, may I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire the sword, free me from it. You slowly motion for the sword. Fool, only something of pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in the darkness. You reach for the sword. Before you can lay a finger on it, the spirit grabs your arm. Sharp pain flows over your body as the flesh melts off your bones. Okay. What fragments remain fall to the ground. Your adventure ends here. Okay. Well, I think we're going to end it here. This is another episode of Disturbed. Nice and gone. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe hopefully, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!